please give it up for our next team, the Tim Allen Show!
Tim.
I'm Alan.
All right. Every time we do a show, we bring on a special guest. And ladies and gentlemen, let's bring Eric back up here.
Yes.
Hey, Eric. Nice to meet you.
You too, Tim.
Cool. So the Tim Allen Show, our format is called Old Man Allen. If anyone knows Alan, he was actually, you were the teacher for that little group.
I was.
Yeah. Awesome. They all know him. So Alan's like what I consider like a crabby old man. You know, he got opinions. You don't let him go. You just can't put everything under the rug.
Right. That's where you're supposed to put it, Tim. Right.
I don't know.
No, you're not. You're not supposed to white sweep things. You're supposed to deal with things head on, like an adult.
If it's important, Alan.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's just not. All right. Whatever. So Alan always has a gripe. I don't know what it is, but Alan's always got some kind of issue that's been bothering him. I know it. I don't have to talk to him. I know something's bothering him. Right? So, Alan, what's your recent gripe? Let's talk about it.
Okay. I'll just preface this by saying that this happened today, and I wish this was made up. In a nutshell, I walked out on a 9-year-old's birthday pool party.
See what I mean?
And then out of pride, walked home an hour on the highway, and then got picked up by a family, so I successfully hitchhiked the rest of the way. Yeah.
Why?
So,
only Alan would walk out of a 9-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of this stuff we
Was the
can all
9-year-old
relate
a
to.
dick?
Well, yes, they were all dicks.
Yeah, they all are.
We can all relate to like being stressed out from work and stuff, right? And you have to go in on a Saturday, like that kind of stresses you out. And so all that stuff is true. And then I had to go to this 9-year-old birthday pool party. And so, for context, I have a young son. He's almost 2. And so he's with me, and it was my job to be in the pool with the son. There was one other dad and kid his age. And then all the moms were just far away watching with no responsibility. And then the rest of the pool is just filled with like
hyper 9-year-old.
Yeah, bloodthirsty 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
And so just like a couple things, I promise this isn't gonna be long, but like a couple things like.
No, we might make it long.
So like my son, the pool was cold. The second my son comes in, he's immediately crying. And he's like, cold, wet, ow, ow. And he's just said the word out from then on, you know? So my job as a parent is to like try to make this work and get him to stop crying, right? So then is when like the 9-year-old shenanigans started happening. So one 9-year-old like did a kick flip off of my back. In swimming. Yeah. And then he took his goggles off and he was like, oh, I thought you were the side. That really happened. Another 9-year-old, another 9-year-old like took a ball out of my son's hand and then swam away and then turned and threw it at my head and was like, ha! Right? And it's like all this weird stuff is happening. And then the star of the 9-year-olds, who I hated, was this kid. Yeah.
Was it the birthday boy?
No. The birthday boy was snubbing my son.
Oh.
The birthday boy is his cousin, and so like the only thing that would really stop him from crying is if Rai swam by, and Rai was like, "Peace, I'm with the 9-year-old."
That selfish Rai on his birthday party.
So then the star of him, this kid he was probably a little bit younger, like 6. But he kept getting out of the pool and like bombing us. Right?
Like jumping over you.
Like, yeah, he was like jumping like here, landing like right next to me, right? And making the kid cry more. So I gave the boy to his mother, being like, he's done. He can't handle this. My son. and every time this something would happen with the star of the 9-year-olds, I'd be like, please don't splash this kid. Like, please don't jump near his kid. Like, please, okay, please just stay away from this kid, right? And then I give my son back to his mom, right? Okay, this is all over. She gives him back to me 5 minutes later. So now I'm back to doing the same stuff. And then finally the mom of the star of the 9-year-olds comes by and he does it right in front of her. And I yelled at the kid and the mom.
What did you say? What was the
I was like, hey! Don't let him splash near the little kids, I just got him stopped, he just stopped crying. We're gonna go over there. I tried to end it with a thing, okay, the star of the 9-year-olds can win, you'll give up our territory. And then my fiance...
So this was all a territorial dispute.
Yeah. Yeah. But everywhere I went, this kid would follow.
Okay.
So then I get out of the pool, my fiance is before I got out of the pool, I see her colluding with the mom, and they're talking and laughing. And I was like, what's going on there? I got out of the pool, and she's like, you can't yell at other people's kids. And I was like, you don't know what we went through, And I'm like, it's so loud in here, the only way anybody can hear you is if you yell. And she's like, still, it's not good. And I'm like, I'm out of here. And my phone was in her car, so I couldn't Uber or anything. So, yeah. So that all happened, and then an hour into my walk, I'm on 95 North.
You were walking on the highway?
Yeah. It was sketchy at times.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I see someone on the highway walking along the rail, I think, what happened to you? And usually I assume it's something real bad.
Yeah.
I don't jump to
it's just like
got
someone
cranky
like
at a pool party.
So then I'm on there, and then this car pulls up. It was seriously, it was like an angel. An old Camry came up, and it was this family. It was this nice religious Hispanic family. The car was packed of people.
It wasn't your family?
No, I hitchhiked. This is a stranger family. And then the first thing the guy said to me was I get in and I'm like, hey man, thanks, and it's the driver's a man, the others are ladies, and he just looks at me and he goes, do you believe in God, man? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, God helped you today. And then they brought me home.
That's probably something a serial killer says. Right before he kills you.
Yeah,
so
true. But I was desperate.
What kind of pool was it? It was one of those round pools or big and grand?
I don't think that matters.
This was at the YMCA in Warwick.
Okay.
Oh.
And what did the mom say to you when you said
Nothing.
nothing?
She realized that she had been a deadbeat this whole time.
You gave us a comedic version of your yell. I want to hear what it really sounded like. Can you yell at me like I'm the mom?
Like you're the mom? It was just, my head was probably all red,
Yeah.
and the vein in the side was probably like that.
Yeah.
And I was probably like, don't splash near the kids! They just got them to stop crying! We're gonna go! Something like that. But probably worse. I can't do it for real, because it's I bum out all these people.
When you finally got home, what happened there?
I let the dog out. And then,
Have you talked about this with anyone?
oh no,
No?
not yet.
Oh, retribution will come later.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good.
I mean, that was the show.
I think we're good. Yeah, thank you.
It looks like he needs help.
There's nothing good that can come out of this. People that you see like this, there's something wrong.
This one I trust.
No. There's someone walking on the highway. There's no reason for it. He doesn't have a gas canister.
I'm pulling over. We have to find out. We have to find out why.
Is it just your curiosity
He's
that
in-
wants to put her life in jeopardy?
He's in a bathing suit.
That's a huge red flag.
Look. He's smiling. He's
Why
smiling.
would he be smiling? No, don't pull over. You can't pull over. Don't pull over. God, if he doesn't kill you, I will. Oh!
Hop on in, Fred.
Awesome!
Where are you going?
Get on in!
Hey, name's Reg. How's it going?
That's good. Reg? Is that short for Reginald?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You know, I'm real thankful about the both of you stopping.
Okay.
I've been out here for hours.
Oh, wow. Where are you going from, Reg?
From or to?
Both answers would be great.
Coming from Mexico, going to New Mexico.
And just,
Beaches are great in Mexico.
just a swimsuit?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a minimalist.
Okay.
This is fun.
It's not fun.
No, I like this.
So you two are like a cool middle-aged couple?
We're just like, we're looking for adventures.
Yeah.
We're trying to experience more stuff. And when I see a man
Meaning,
walking
like,
down
go on
the side of the
vacation?
highway,
That's not
I
what
think,
we're talking about.
what happened to him?
Yeah.
He's got a story to
Travel
you got a
more.
story to
Grand
tell.
Canyon.
I killed two
Something else.
people.
Okay.
Dad,
What is it?
you think you'll hang out with me this weekend?
Huh? I just got out of work, kiddo. All right, kid? You want me to play with you?
Yeah, I was hoping.
I just got out of work. I got an hour before I get back in.
I just figured you could use that hour for good.
For good? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Let's
Put me on the spot, Dad.
do it. Let's play.
Put me on the
Let's
spot.
hang out. Let's hang out.
Put me on the spot. I don't know. I'm gonna need some time to think.
Okay, let's think about it. You wanna shoot some hoops?
No.
Okay. No. What do you want to do? Draw?
No.
Legos? Go play putt-putt?
No.
What? What do you want?
I thought maybe we could just sit together for a little bit.
Sit? I can't sit, son.
Just sit with me and we can touch each other's knees.
Some kind of special father-son moment? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Mom can play the piano. Just like a cool 45 of that. You can do with whatever you want with the other 15. Put her there. Put her there.
What did you do? What did you do?
Nothing.
Tell me, I swear to God, if I get called out of work to come take care of some crap you pulled.
Huh? Nope. I'm a good son.
Sit down. Let's do this. Let's sit down. I fall asleep in this chair, and it's not good. Right?
Okay. Hit it, Mom. Look at my boys.
She put you up to this.
No. He put me up to it.
What is this? What is this?
The Maple Leaf Rag.
Song? What is this?
You're slaying it, Mom.
Is this something you guys do and I'm at work for 20 out of the 24 hours a day?
Yeah. I pretend you're sitting here and I slap the air.
We entertain ourselves like it's the 1700s. I don't see why I
can't teach other people's children how to catch a ball or how to change a tire. Who cares if it's my kid? Kid needs knowledge, I'm gonna give him some knowledge.
Honey, when you go up to the children in the neighborhood, they don't know who you are. You're just a strange man.
I'm a strange man.
Going up to them, asking them if they want to do things.
It's a reasonable question. Say, kid, you want to change a tire? Hey, kid, you ever seen a lug wrench before?
No.
What's creepy about that?
This isn't where you grew up, okay? It's times are different, okay?
Hey, kid.
Hey, guy. I just want you to know,
Yeah,
well, I'm in the Cub Scouts, Troop 24,
yeah.
and we don't take any shit around here. The other kids came and talked to me. We got a bunch of cans and strings. Most of those lead to my house.
I was deemed the strongest kid.
So if you are a creep, or some weird creature, come out. Come out. I saw Men in Black, the first one. Come out.
You're the strongest kid?
That's what the badge says, mister.
Perfect. Then you're just the one I want. Hey, strong kid. In the Cub Scouts, they ever teach you how to hammer a nail?
Yeah?
Then show me. Come on, tough guy. Pound that sixpenny in.
All the other neighbors, all they heard was you telling the kid to pound it. Wow. So you believe in God? 'Cause I never thought I did until what just happened.
It was pretty grand.
Pretty grand. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure my head spun around.
Good. No, that's cool.
Your head did spin around. All of your vertebrae were severed in that moment. Somehow, your neck muscles survived the torsion, but you're in a precarious situation right now. Based on our scans of your upper body, you shouldn't be alive. That coitus should have killed you.
I'd do it all again. It was worth it. I'm pretty sure.
If you move, it might fall off. Just off of your shoulders. We might have to pull a Bluebeard scenario?
The Bluebeard scenario.
That's right, where I might be getting my old folk tales mixed up.
No, I mean Bluebeard.
Where the lady has a scarf always. And if she takes off the scarf, boom, 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 her head falls off.
So it's a magic scarf. Perfect.
I don't know if it's a magic scarf. Or just a scarf.
Just a scarf.
And in the story, the husband says, take off your scarf. And she says, no, never. And then he takes it off of her and boom, boom, boom. The head falls
It's
off.
peculiar to me
Yes?
that a simple scarf would keep a head on. Usually I wear scarves loosely.
But that's why it's a folk story. I didn't think I would ever have cause to use it in the medical profession until today. But I think now that I'm saying these things out loud, That was a different story. It may just have been something like the woman with the scar.
Yeah, where did Bluebeard come from?
Well, Bluebeard killed all his wives.
And then put scarves on them to
I
hide
don't
it.
know. I think I got them mixed up.
Very fair. That's our show.